Okay, Sage. Race number 5 in the books for you. Didn't go the way you wanted it to. Like, what are the feelings right now?
Well, I'm a little sad. I feel like the anger from the other day definitely has morphed a little bit into sadness, but I'm more than anything, I'm just really tired.
Yeah. Did you feel that coming into the 1500, or was it only after the first round? Like, when did that start to set in?
I mean, I feel like with each round you're feeling a little bit fatigued, and you can kind of trick yourself into like, okay, I'm feeling good. But I think the back-to-back race days, yesterday and today, are what really got me. Like, I just feel like I'm living the same day of like the nerves, the trying to fit in, like, where are my meals, and another shakeout, another activation, and you know, some people can do it, but it just wasn't like in my plan for this week.
Yeah.
Like Groundhog Day.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said on the way here. I'm like, I'm living in Groundhog Day right now.
It was a pretty quick semi. I mean, do you feel like you did everything you could out
Yeah,
there?
I mean, I do think that, like, I run 401 in the past. I do think that that's in my wheelhouse. It started going that last lap, and I just felt so flat, and I feel like a lot of the energy that I put into just like making it to today just zapped me.
How will you look at, your total trials experience here? How do you think you'll reflect on it?
I mean, is it more than anything, it's just going to be the heartbreak of that final, like, this didn't really matter to me going into it, and so, like, everything that I was doing this year was for the 800 final, and I feel like I was at my best on that day, and I didn't really have an opportunity to put my best foot forward. Is really difficult to wrap my head around.
Yeah, I mean, Bobby Kersey, there was an article this afternoon, he's saying he's trying to overhaul the trials, and obviously you were affected by that fall as well. I'm wondering, like, where do you stand on it? Do you think the system as is the one that should move forward, or should there be any tweaks made?
I mean, I feel like, maybe last year, but definitely this year, like, the trial system hasn't been a benefit to me. I feel like I've been really consistent in the 800, but there are certain variables that you can't control, given that last trials I got tripped up and fell, and then this one I was also impacted by a fall. And I mean, at the end of the day, we're not putting, like, if you could say, oh, I think it's our best chance at a medal, like, I really respect the 3 women that are on the team, but I always feel like, I feel like I've showed on many occasions that I'm in that top 3 in the US, and I just wasn't able to, like, on the day something freak happened and it just dashed the chances, and I would like to think that I would be the type of person who would at least be fighting to make it into that Olympic final.
But is there a way to fix that when something like that happens in a final? Like, what's the solution there, if there is one?
I mean, part of the beauty of the US system is how it is. Really opens the door for like something special to happen, but there's pros and cons to everything. Because let's say, we want to do it something like, okay, first place secures your spot and then the next 2 are discretionary, but I also see how, like, in the Athletics Australia system, like, it can sometimes get super political, and it's not necessarily the best course of action, which, I don't know, it's hard to find a happy medium, and there's always going to be losers on one side of the situation.
Do you think you'll continue your season after the trials, and then try to hit on some times and some fitness?
Yeah, I'll keep running. I gotta figure out what I want that to look like. This is my 2nd year in a row where I really feel like I should have been on that team, and I'm not, which is, like, really hard, but I'll keep running. Like, I put in a lot of effort for this year. We'll figure out what we want to do, and figure out what I want to do going forward as well.
Sage, you're super early in your career and have been looking amazing so far. What are you going to draw from this experience at the trials to help you in the next trials?
I don't know. I'm going to be 30 then. That feels like a long time away. That feels like I'm going to be pretty old then. So we'll see. Hopefully just put this out of my mind.
All right. Appreciate the time. Thank you.